Alright guys, this is a new time-lapse video. Oh no, not time-lapse. I already made a mistake. This is actually a new real-time video. I made the ChamBOOK Volume 2 available for order for international shipping and national shipping, I suppose. This is one of the orders. They had requested a image inside, so I'm gonna begin, I guess. Like the previous videos, I'm recording this audio after the fact, so yeah, if it doesn't line up, then it doesn't line up. That's just kind of how it goes. I recorded this. I actually streamed this video live on Instagram just then. It was pretty interesting because I had my phone propped up and that's what I was recording with, and so you'll probably see a bunch of like my hand pause every now and then. It's because I want to look at the phone screen because people had questions, so I was like responding to questions and such. But yeah, I was recording and I told folks, I'm gonna be uploading this on YouTube when it's done. If you heard a squeak, that was my chair. Yeah, this is one of the characters that was requested from one of the orders. It's 2B from the game Nier. Nier? Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know the game. I don't play many games, but I think she has a cool design. So I'm doing the baselines right now, and I usually start off like these are very basic because these are headshots, very easy to do. Just get the upside down egg shape for the head. Pop the neck in, 2 lines on the side, shoulders, whatever. I think I got up here to grab something. I don't know. Yep, I did something. But yeah, here you go. I'm adjusting my phone right now. I'm just gonna leave this all in here. I'm not even gonna bother editing this. Just so that it's a pure real time. This video, by the way, is like 14 minutes. So yeah, it's Nier. I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's that character from that game. That one game where there was a bunch of clips going on Facebook where you can they're showing the water graphics or something, and they were showing how when she gets wet, how she'll naturally get through time you could see the moisture get dry and stuff. If that makes any sense, awesome. The video was like showing her butt cheeks walking after she'd come out of the water or something, and then you could see her butt cheeks get dry as she kept walking, which was pretty interesting that they would go through that much detail, or make a video that was focused primarily on that detail. So that was pretty interesting. But yeah, the game looks interesting. It's got some cool designs. There's like a male character that has that looks the same, I suppose. I don't know what's the deal with it. Yeah, I don't play many games, so I don't know the deal. But yeah, this is the brush pen. I'm using the Pentel brush pen. I recently made some orders for some and some refills, and I really like the brush pen. It's random in terms of its line weight to an extent. Obviously, the more pressure I put down, the more ink jots down, so that's always fun. I like to try and single stroke this stuff with the brush pen. It's just fun. It's just a load of fun. Oddly, I don't know why. I don't know why I started with the hair, to be honest, but I think it's just because it's one of the primary details of the character. Just to get that right, nice and simple. The tools that I use for this piece, obviously the HB or HB, however you pronounce it, pencil for the baselines. I used to use a 4H, whatever, but I lost the lead, so now I'm just using a HB. But I use that for the baselines, just to get the quick gesture on. I use the Pentel brush pen. Used to use a Pocketbrush, don't have that anymore because something's wrong with the actual brush tip itself. It just leaks. It's constantly leaking, so I had to replace it. but I use the brush pen. This is the thick brush pen, by the way. I got a medium size, but I haven't opened up the packet yet, so I'll probably I should use that, to be honest. But this one I can just get more done with less. I don't know, it's all about control with this one. Anyway, I use the brush pen. I've said brush pen so many times already. I used the brush pen to get the lines done. So yeah, those are essentially the lines done. I think I add, like, there we go, I add one more line up there just to cover her eyes. What is that called? I don't even know. I think I start erasing the baselines first. Somebody asked on the live stream what kind of eraser I used. It's a Staedtler, I think that's what it is. It's the one with that logo. I don't know, I think it's a Staedtler. It's a great eraser, it does the job. And thankfully this ink is actually pretty good too, because it dries pretty quickly, so that, because I like to try and get through a piece as quick as possible. And I've had issues with previous pens where I'd get the lines done, and then as soon as I'd want to erase, it would just smudge everywhere, and that's no good. I don't like that at all. So this is quite nice that, you know, it dries up fairly quickly, and I can just, yeah, just keep going with the piece. So yeah, I'm just trying to get all the details out, all pencil lines out, and I'm going to use a I probably looked at my phone right now. Either that, yeah, I probably did that. Yeah, and now I'm, you know, finishing off the erasers because I missed some stuff. I think I use the Copic first. Yeah, I think that's what I do. I do some basic grays next. There we go. This is a C2, I think it was, or C1, one of those two. I think it's a C1. Yeah, it's a C1, but it's coming out pretty dark. I think I might have put the wrong ink in it, to be honest. But it's, yeah, that's I checked right there. It's a C1, just to do the basic, some basic shading, and I'll use a C3 as well for these ones. Just get some lip shines in there, and then I'll start shading underneath the chin. And I think after I do the chin, underneath the chin, I do a bit of the hair shines. It's doing hair shines is fairly interesting for me, because I'll basically, how I go about it is the parts or the sections closest to, like directly next to where the shine would be, I will shade that area and then go lighter as I go out. I don't even know if that makes sense, but you can kind of see me going, there we go. See how there's like the section between those two shadows? That's essentially where the shine would be. So I almost work in inverse. See? There we go. You see it there. Now all that section in between those two shadows, that's the shine. I have no idea why I do it this way, but it works, at least in my eyes. So I just keep using it. I've paused here for some reason. No, I was probably looking at my phone. I had to do that. It's just because people on the live streams would start asking questions and stuff, and I don't want to be rude, so it's the best, you know, just answer them. But by doing so, I have to, you know, tilt my head to the side to see the screen on my phone, and then, you know, I'd forget that I'm recording somewhat. Anyway, I finished that shading, I think. No, I didn't. Okay, I don't even know what I'm doing. There we go, yep. There's a C1 or something, just because their hair creates more shadows, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to use the Faber-Castell PITT. I think that's what it is, Faber-Castell PITT Markers or something. They're no longer available here in Australia. I bought this when I was in the US, so I might have to order a couple more. But they're great because they fill in a whole lot of area with a nice flat black. Very, very handy. So here I'll just fill in certain sections, and I want to go back afterwards using the Pentel brush pen just to get into the little cracks, the little finer areas. Look at that, I already got a mark on my finger from them just opening the bloody marker. I'm telling you, man, sometimes I'm drawing and I'm not even drawing with traditional media, and I look at my hands after a day of drawing and I've got like marker ink, and I'm like, how did I even go there? I didn't even draw traditionally that day, and I've got like marker ink all over my fingers. Makes no sense, but that's how it is sometimes. It's confusing. Anyway, I'm just like, kind of did the same thing with the shoulder there, where there's sections that, you know, the sections closest to where the shine is, I would go darker and I would fill it in, so just to create the inverted illusion that that's where the shine is. I think I shade a little bit more of a chest a little later, but I think right now, yep, I'm gonna go back to the brush pen. This is weird because it's like I'm narrating. Nope, I'm gonna use the Pitt pen again, I think, just to, because I forgot. I'm gonna, you know, I don't even know what I'm gonna do, but yep, now to fill in the little sections, do a bit of rendering. I love the brush pen because I can get like really fine lines, or depending on the pen pressure, I can even do some like light hatching gradients, and it's always a nice dry brush effect. I think it's neat. I think it's pretty neat. I'm not sure if I mentioned it earlier, I already forgot. This is one of the pieces for ChamBOOK Volume 2. It's a request. I have a handful more, to be honest, of books. I sold a lot less than I expected at Supernova, or I suppose I made 50. I made 50 copies because the first ChamBOOK I made 50 and they sold out fairly quickly. So I made 50 again, but I've still got like, I'd still got over 30 easy. So shipping right now though is being a bit of a bastard. Shipping from to overseas from Australia, it's not cheap. So I totally understand why people are hesitating purchasing the product itself, and that makes complete sense. Every show that I attend I attend locally, I will bring copies with me. I don't know if I'll have copies with me when I go to the US because of the weight of the book. Like if I bring a copy, it'll be like maybe 5 maximum, and that's not really going to last me too long at shows. So it's either bring 5 or none, and I don't know, it might result in none, so we'll see what happens. But I'm using the Pitt pen again, as you can see, just to get a headband because I forgot it earlier. And now back to the brush pen, just to add some of that texture, that delicious texture, that dry brush texture that's neat. It was nice to draw traditionally right now because for most of the day I was doing digital stuff, so it's always nice to at least get in some traditional stuff during a day at least once. Almost done actually. Yep, there we go. I'm filling in a bit more stuff on the chest. Felt it was a tad too blank. I don't stamp this piece, but I'm gonna stamp it before I ship it out. But that's it. Cheers.